Good morning, everyone. It's Alvin here, bringing you the latest and most compelling stories from around the globe, woven together with insight and that unmistakable green ground charm. Today, June 23rd, 2025, the world feels like it's standing on a knife's edge, and there's so much unfolding that's impossible to ignore. Let's start with the most striking news. Quite literally, the United States has launched military strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. This is a momentous development, marking the first direct U.S. military action against Iran's nuclear program. The targets were key sites known as Fordow, Natanz, and the Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center, hit with powerful bunker-busting munitions and missile strikes that President Trump called highly successful. Yet, while the White House boasts about the obliteration of these sites, independent assessments of the damage remain undisclosed, leaving a shadow of uncertainty over the actual impact. Iran's response was fierce and immediate. They condemned the strikes as flagrant violations of international law and the United Nations Charter, accusing not only the US but also Israel of collaborating to attack facilities they describe as peaceful and under the supervision of the International Atomic Energy Agency. Iran's government has made it crystal clear that their civilian nuclear program will not be dismantled by force, signaling a resolve that hints at more turbulent days ahead. This tension has prompted the IAEA to call an emergency meeting of its Board of Governors, underscoring how serious the international community views this escalation. Iran is demanding an investigation and a global condemnation of the strikes, framing this as an act of aggression that threatens regional and perhaps global stability. Meanwhile, Israel has added fuel to the fire by alleging that Iran is now targeting civilians with ballistic missile attacks, which compounds fears of a spiraling conflict engulfing the Middle East. The risk here is not just a localized skirmish, but a broader regional war that could draw in multiple nations and have devastating consequences far beyond the initial strikes. Pakistan, a key player in the region, has strongly condemned the U.S. airstrikes, warning of potential escalation and breaches of international law. This reaction highlights how the conflict between the United States and Iran resonates across borders, creating a complex web of alliances and rivalries that could reshape the geopolitical landscape for years to come. On a broader note, the situation prompts urgent questions about the legality and morality of unilateral military actions, the fragile architecture of global non-proliferation efforts, and the long-term ramifications for peace and security in a region already fraught with tension. It's a profound reminder of how interconnected our world remains, where one strike reverberates far beyond its physical blast radius. Turning now to other significant international developments, a sobering tragedy has struck southern Brazil. A hot air balloon caught fire and plunged to the ground in the state of Santa Catarina, resulting in 8 deaths and 13 injuries. It's a heart-wrenching reminder that amidst political conflicts and international brinkmanship, human lives hang in delicate balance and tragedies can unfold in an instant, touching families and communities deeply. Meanwhile, in Belarus, a rare political breakthrough occurred when opposition leader Serhiy Tsikhanouski was released following a high-profile visit by a senior U.S. envoy. This is a noteworthy shift in a country long criticized for its authoritarian grip. Whether this signals the beginning of political thaw or merely a tactical maneuver, it's a story worth watching as Belarus navigates its own complex path amid broader East-West tensions. In the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia, grim news has emerged as Ukraine reported receiving the bodies of at least 20 Russian soldiers in recent prisoner exchanges. Ukraine's president attributed this to disarray within the Russian military efforts, underscoring the brutal and chaotic nature of the conflict that continues to exact a heavy toll on both sides. As I reflect on these stories, strikes that could ignite wider wars, tragic accidents, political shifts, and the harsh realities of ongoing conflict, it becomes clear how fragile peace remains on our planet. These events are not just headlines, but reminders of the stakes of diplomacy, the cost of conflict, and the resilience of people caught in the crossfire. So, as we move through this day, let's hold on to the hope that dialogue, understanding, and restraint will prevail. Because in a world so deeply connected, every action has a consequence, and every voice matters. If you found this perspective insightful, I invite you to like, comment, and subscribe to join this conversation. Don't forget to check the description for more details and links to help you dive deeper into these stories. Share your thoughts below. I'm eager to hear how you see these unfolding events and what they mean for our shared future. Thanks for spending these moments with me. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind.